This week, we've learned a provision in the city charter might be used to remove the mayor from office, and signature gathering for his recall begins on Sunday. Meanwhile, another woman comes forward alleging sexual harassment. In light of all of this, the overriding question remains, can the mayor still effectively govern? Political science professor Carl Luna lends some insight. Carl, welcome back.
Good to be here.
Now, for those who didn't see it, Peggy Shannon, who works at the Senior Citizen Service Desk at City Hall, she spoke out yesterday, becoming another woman with her interactions with the mayor, and here's what she had to say.
On the day that Mayor Filner grabbed me and kissed me, I was so surprised. I went home and cried.
So she says she went home and cried, although she's not suing, as far as we know right now, the mayor. She has asked for an apology. Does her kind of allegations have any impact in light of there's been so many?
Well, at this point, each individual allegation is just another log on the fire, but it's already a raging fire around the mayor. So it certainly doesn't help him to have these stories keep coming up every day or two.
It sort of adds to the, legally, does it add to anything?
Now, as far as forcing him out of office, if he's going to resign, then maybe he hits a breaking point. It could be more fuel for the fire for the recall if it keeps the public outrage going.
Okay. City Attorney Jan Goldsmith announced this week that there may be a way to use the city charter to remove the mayor. How would that work?
Well, he was talking that under Section 108 of the Charter, if you find a public official, an officer, and the mayor would qualify, has misused public funds, the city council could go to a court, get a judge to rule, and the judge could basically remove the mayor by judicial fiat.
And some of the things they're looking at, I understand, has to do with his expenses, $1,000 for personal items, and including pizza, including a juicer, expensive lunches. These seem rather insignificant. Is this the norm to have mayors charge this sort of things?
Well, you know, there's always problems with budgets, who charged what where. And when Bob Filner was a congressman, their books are looked at a lot less closely than a mayor's books. So some of this is just old behavior. I go out, I pay for it, eventually I pay it back. In this whole crisis, if the mayor is going to be hung, as it were, for $500 in credit card charges, I think it's going to downplay the real significance of what he's done.
And could there be a backlash to it? Could he say, hey, look, you know, you're not going to get me out of the office on this sort of charge?
Well, he'll go into court and try to have it quashed. If he loses with the judge, then he goes to the appellate court. It's not going to simply go away. And I think a lot of voters who say, yeah, Bob Filner should leave, a recall is one thing when the voters undo their own will. Just to go to a judge to have him removed without even a criminal indictment, I think could actually rally support to the mayor.
Let's talk about the recall. So they're going to start gathering signatures. Briefly remind us of what it takes to get this recall off the ground and how long it would take if it moved forward to actually have an election.
Well, it's going to take a lot of people in front of a lot of Vonses and Albertsons collecting signatures, because you have to get over 140,000 to be safe that you have enough to qualify for the ballot. By the time you go through collecting them, starting on, I believe, on the 18th, to turning them in, and the city clerk vets them, and then they got to schedule the special election, you're looking somewhere between Halloween and Thanksgiving, maybe before even conceivably you get an election, and it could be later than that. It could be December. It could be Happy New Year, San Diego. We start the year with a mayoral recall.
Do you think people will be burned out by this time and just say, oh, forget it. It's been so long. We've kind of got Mayor Filner burnout, and let's move on?
That's been the mayor's strategy in many ways. He's fighting a Russian retreat in front of Napoleon. He's hoping to exhaust the public. The problem is, as these allegations keep coming out, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to see them, if they're true, and if they're true, see justice be played out.
Now, the mayor's been out of office for 3 weeks, 2 of those in therapy. He has vowed he will come back to work maybe as early as next week. How can he effectively govern the city in this absence and in this turmoil?
Well, no matter what, he can't govern it as effectively as if there wasn't a scandal like this. He has a hard time doing public appearances. He's limited in how he can engage staff members. A lot of time and resources is going to be dedicated by everybody in government to this. Meanwhile, we've gone back to a de facto city manager system with Walt Eckert basically running things with the city council, and the mayor's being cut out of the loop.
Is he showing up to city council meetings, or will he? Is he required to?
At some point, he has to come forward. He can sit them out, but when there's a special executive sessions, they're going to want the mayor to be there, and the council is going to request his presence.
Okay, sounds like we're going to hear a lot more about this next week. Carl Luna, political science professor at Mesa College, thank you.
You're welcome.